All right, so I want to talk about education. So education is your biggest asset other than yourself because education is something we use to navigate through life to make our life easier. Think about it. For example, the reason you pay people to do things for you to fix your water heater or your car or your house and things like that because you don't know how to do it. You don't know how to do it or you just don't want to do it because you're lazy. Or you might just not have no money in order to fix it yourself, or it's all different type of things, the excuses that people use. If you were to learn how to do all these things, then what would be the need to depend on somebody else? If you know how to fix your house, why would you have to call somebody to come fix your house? If you know how to fix your car, then why would you call somebody, a mechanic, to come fix your car? And these things can go by so fast just depending on how much energy you put in. So you can learn how to fix things and do things in a smaller amount of small matter of time and then have that knowledge forever. I don't think people understand that when you learn something, it stays in your brain forever. It's like a library. So it's like whenever that situation comes up and you need that information, you can just source through your brain and get the information and pull it out and be like, oh, here's a file for whatever I learned, and now I can use that based off the situation to make sure that I make sure the situation turn out positive. Yes, you cannot learn everything in the world, but you should strive to, because the more you learn, the more you can earn. The more you earn, the more people you can help. If you can learn about everything in the world, then what do you need to depend on people for? People go to the grocery store and they get poisoned by foods that people sell them because they don't know how to grow their own foods. People go to the store and buy all these things to make sure their life stays comfortable and make sure they got a higher quality of life. If everything wasn't shut down right now, what would you do? How would you act? Do you know how to start a fire? Do you know how to fix your car with a breakdown? No. Those are things that you should be worried about, because at the end of the day, if you can't depend on yourself, you already lost. If you got to depend on everything, external things, so far as people and material things to make sure that you have a high quality life, you already lost. You already lost. What is your body for? What is your mind and your heart for? God gave you these assets, these gifts at the beginning of your birth, as soon as you were born, to help you accelerate in life. Like I said in my last video, if you weren't here, what would be the purpose of these things? There would be no purpose. There would be nothing to exist, because everything is in existence because of humans. Understand that. Learn. Don't learn everything in a day. Don't learn everything in a week. It's a long time. You have a long life. Life expectancy is what, 80, 90 years old? And what, you're 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years old? Even if you're 50 years old and you're supposed to live to 30 or 40, you still got 40 years. It's a long time. Do not look at yourself as an old person. You're an older person because you've been in the earth a longer period of time than most people. You're not old. You still have a life force. You still here. Live your life and learn. Always expand your mind. Keep going. Keep learning to the day that your body no longer is be able to hold you up, and then you pass on to another dimension. We ain't gonna go into all that because it's pretty deep, but use your life until the end. Do not get to a point and be like, I'm done learning. I study like 4 to 6 hours a day, not 46. So love your life, man. Learn, educate yourself. Take the time out to study, maybe 15, 30 minutes out of the day. Do those things to upgrade your brain, because nobody else is going to do it for you. If you depend on all these things to lose weight, to make sure you're positive, you already lost. Because at the end of the day, you don't realize that you're getting further away from the center. Everything is right here. Just sit back and relax and ask myself, what do I want? What do I love? What do I really want to do? Based off love and purity, not just based off material things and what other people are doing. What do I want wholeheartedly? What would I do to the maximum effort, even if it didn't pay money? If it paid no money, what would I do for free that I truly love, and I would just do all day without complaining, taking my time off? Boom. You ask some questions, you find the answers. One love.